Hello friends, how are you? Shall we start our class today? So let's go. Emma stirred her iced coffee, laughing as Leah mimicked their boss's angry face. The cafe buzzed around them, but to Emma it was just background noise. Her best friend's antics always stole her focus. You should have seen his face when I said no to overtime, Leah said, tossing her dark curls. Pure gold. Emma grinned. You're fearless. Meanwhile, I panic if Mark's socks are on the floor. Speaking of Prince Charming, Leah leaned in. Tell me again about the roses. Emma's cheeks warmed. He left them on the bed with a note. Still my favorite hello. She sighed. How did I get so lucky? Leah's grip tightened around her cup. Yeah, so lucky. Behind her smile, a thought hissed. Why does she get everything? Leah scrolled through Emma's Instagram again. Another photo of Mark grinning as he lifted Lucas onto his shoulders, the sunset painting them gold. Emma's caption, "My heart red heart." Leah's thumb hovered over the like button. Instead, she zoomed in on Mark's arms, the way his shirt stretched across his shoulders. Why him? Why not me? At Emma's house that evening, Mark knelt beside Lucas, helping him stack blocks. Tower's gonna reach the moon, buddy. Leah watched from the couch, wineglass in hand. You're such a perfect dad, she said, voice sweet as syrup. Mark laughed, ruffling Lucas's hair. Nah, just lucky. Emma beamed from the kitchen. Leah's nails dug into her palm. Luck. Always luck. The slammed door made Lucas jump in his high chair. Emma's hands trembled as she wiped spilled milk off the table. You never listen. Her own voice still echoed in her ears. Mark's keys were gone from the hook. The house felt too quiet. Leah picked up on the first ring. Girl, what's wrong? Emma choked back a sob. We had a fight. A bad one. He just left. Where are you? Leah's voice was already closer, sharper. I'm coming over. At the dim-lit bar downtown, Mark stared into his whiskey. Rough night. Leah slid onto the stool beside him, her perfume sweet and heavy. Mark sighed. Emma and it's complicated. Leah's hand covered his. Some things, she whispered, leaning in, shouldn't be. The kiss tasted like salt and betrayal. Sunlight stabbed Mark's eyes as he woke up, naked, tangled in unfamiliar sheets. The floral perfume clinging to the pillow wasn't Emma's. Oh God. Leah stretched beside him, a satisfied smile playing on her lips. Morning, she purred. Mark lurched upright, scrambling for his pants. This was a mistake. Leah's laugh was sharp. Really? Because last night you kept saying how alive I made you feel. His phone buzzed. Emma, can we talk? Guilt twisted his gut. Leah traced his bare back. She'll never understand you like I do. Mark pulled away. There's nothing to understand. But as he drove home, her words followed him. She'll never forgive you. Leah's hands shook as she stared at the pregnancy test. 2 pink lines. Perfect. She found Mark in his garage, tinkering with Lucas's bike, his escape ritual. We need to talk, she said, voice steady now. Mark wiped grease off his hands. Not here. Emma's inside. It's too late for that. She thrust the test at him. I'm keeping it. His face drained of color. No. We can fix this. There are options. Leah stepped closer, her whisper ablade. Tell Emma or I will. But remember. She patted her flat stomach. You did this. Lucas's laughter floated from the house. Mark's knees buckled. Mark stood frozen in the kitchen doorway, watching Emma hum as she packed Lucas's lunch. Peanut butter sandwich cut into triangles just how their son liked it. I have to tell her. But when Emma turned, her smile fading at his expression, the words curdled in his throat. Leah's pregnant, he blurted. The lunchbox clattered to the floor. What? Mark's voice cracked. It's mine. Emma staggered back like he'd struck her. How long? Lucas toddled in, clutching his stuffed dinosaur. Daddy? Why's Mommy crying? Mark reached for him, but Emma snatched Lucas up, her glare scalding. Get out. As the door slammed behind him, Leah's text flashed on his phone. I knew you'd choose us. The apartment smelled like lavender and lies. Leah fluffed the throw pillows again as Mark stared blankly at the TV. You barely touch me anymore, she said, voice sharp. Mark didn't look up. I'm tired. Leah snatched the remote. You're weak. Emma's been gone 3 months and you still... Don't. His fist clenched. You got what you wanted. Lucas's drawing on the fridge, left from his last supervised visit, peeled at the corners. Leah ripped it down. We are your family now, she hissed. Mark's phone buzzed. Emma, Lucas has a fever. 103. He was already grabbing his keys when Leah blocked the door. Choose. For the first time he looked through her. I just did. The fluorescent lights buzzed like angry hornets. Lucas lay tiny and pale in the hospital bed, and 4 snaking from his arm. Emma's tear-streaked face snapped up when Mark burst in. They think it's meningitis, she whispered. Mark's knees hit the floor beside her. Jesus! Leah's voice cut through from the doorway. We should be the ones here. Emma didn't even turn. Get out. A nurse stepped between them. One parent stays overnight. Mark's hand found Emma's. Their fingers tangled, old muscle memory. Leah's scream shattered the moment. I'm his mother now. The heart monitor spiked. Lucas whimpered, Daddy? Mark didn't let go. I'm right here, buddy. Over their son's head, Emma and Leah locked eyes, a silent war. The hospital chair dug into Mark's back as Lucas finally slept. Emma's coffee sat untouched, cold. Remember his first fever? She whispered. You held him for 6 hours straight. Mark's throat tightened. He kept crying when I put him down. A ghost of a smile. Like father, like son. The silence stretched, fragile. Then, I miss you, Mark said. Emma's breath hitched. Leah's perfume still clung to his collar. This is wrong, she thought. But when his callous thumb brushed her wrist, she didn't pull away. Down the hall, Leah watched through the glass, her nails carving half-moons into her palms. The nurse's voice made her jump. Visiting hours are over. Leah smiled. So are second chances. Leah scrolled through the grainy photos on her phone. Mark's hand on Emma's shoulder in the hospital cafeteria, their heads bent close. Pathetic. The PI slid another envelope across the diner booth. Got something better. Audio. Leah's pulse spiked as she pressed the headphones to her ears. Emma's voice shaking. We can't keep doing this. Mark, I still love you. She threw a wad of cash at the PI. Follow them. Everywhere. That night, she accidentally left the photos on Mark's pillow. When he confronted her, she just smiled. Imagine what a judge would say about cheaters getting custody. Mark's face went slack. Leah kissed his cheek. Sleep well, husband. Emma was scrubbing Lucas's crayon off the wall when the doorbell rang. Leah stood there, lipstick red as a warning. We need to talk. Emma crossed her arms. You lost your right to my doorstep when you slept with my husband. Leah barreled in anyway, heels clicking on the hardwood. You're the one sneaking around with him now. Pathetic. A photo fluttered to the floor, Mark and Emma embracing outside the hospital. Emma didn't flinch. You stole him first. Doesn't feel so good when it's reversed, does it? Leah's laugh was brittle. He'll never leave me. Not with the baby. What baby? Emma's voice dropped. The one you faked to trap him? Leah's smile faltered. Mark slammed the medical report onto the kitchen counter. The doctor said you were never pregnant. Leah's champagne glass paused mid-sip. That quack. Enough. His roar rattled the windows. I saw the tests. The receipts from the clinic. All fake. She set down the glass, slow and precise. You wanted to believe it. Needed an excuse to leave St. Emma. Outside, thunder cracked. Mark's voice turned lethal. You made me abandon my son. Leah's mask finally slipped. And you let me. She grabbed her keys. Enjoy your guilt, Dad. The door slammed. Rain blurred her vision as she peeled out, just as Emma's text lit Mark's phone. Lucas is asking for you. Leah's windshield wipers fought the downpour as she sped toward Emma's house. The radio blared static, just like her thoughts. She took everything. A flash of headlights. A deer froze in the road. Tires screeched. Metal screamed. Then silence. Mark's phone rang as he read Lucas a bedtime story. Unknown caller. Sir, there's been an accident. Emma watched his face drain of color. Mark. He was already running for the door. It's Leah. In the ER, a doctor said the word coma just as Emma arrived, clutching Lucas's stuffed dinosaur. Mark's hands shook. Is she? The monitor beeped. Flatline. Then, a gasp. Leah's eyes flew open. You, she rasped, staring at Emma. This is your fault. Leah's hospital gown gaped as she struggled upright, wires tangling around her. "You think you won?" Her laugh was raw. "Mark only came back because of pity." Emma stepped forward, Lucas hiding behind her legs. "Stop. You're scaring him." "Good." Leah's fore yanked as she pointed at Mark. Tell them you hate me." Mark's voice was quiet. "I don't hate you. I pity you." The heart monitor spiked. Leah's scream curdled into a sob. Emma always had everything. The love, the perfect life, even my parents liked her more. Emma recoiled. "That's why you did this." A nurse rushed in with sedation. As the drugs dragged her under, Leah whispered, "You'll never be free of me." The police officer shifted in his chair, flipping open a notepad. "Ms. Carter, we found something in Leah's car." Emma clutched Mark's hand as the officer slid over a photo, Leah cradling a newborn. "Her sister's baby," Mark said, stunned. "She told us it died in childbirth." The officer's voice was gentle. "The dates match Lucas's birth. We think she switched the hospital records to make you doubt he was yours." Emma's knees buckled. All those years of Leah insisting, "He looks nothing like you, Mark." Lucas tugged Mark's sleeve. "Daddy, who's that baby?" Mark lifted him into his arms, voice thick. "Just someone who needed the truth." Outside, spring sunlight broke through the clouds. "It's great to see you here. Tell me in the comments what you thought of the story and what level of difficulty it was for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss new stories, and like if you liked it. I'll see you next time. Bye.